Print email Facebook Twitter More Sebastian Vettel wins Canadian F1 Grand Prix after checkered flag is waved a lap early in Montreal. Media player, space to play, enter mute, left and right to seek, 2300:23 Sebastian Vettel led from the pole to the checkered flag, and then some, to claim a long-awaited Ferrari victory at the Canadian Grand Prix. The four-time world champion astutely sped on after the checkered flag was waved one lap too early by model Winnie Harlow. He finished his wire-to-wire victory at the circuit Gilles Villeneuve to claim his third win of the year and the lead in the Formula One standings. "I was a bit confused. I told them I don't think the race is over yet," said Vettel, who confirmed on the counter in his car and with his team that he had only completed 69 of the scheduled 70 laps. "Some of the marshals were already celebrating," he said. "I was just worried that people don't jump on the track and start celebrating. We're still going at full pace." Vettel picked up the 50th win of his career, his second in Montreal and the first for Ferrari at the tracking since Michael Schumacher won 3 in a row from 2002 to 4. Mercedes was second with Valtteri Bottas, not erstwhile championship leader Lewis Hamilton, about 6 seconds back after never really challenging for the win. Red Bull drivers Max Verstappen and Australian Daniel Ricciardo were third and fourth respectively. Hamilton, who was fifth, fell from the top of the Formula One standings and now trails Vettel by 1 point, 121 to 120. He had been going for a record-tying 7th victory in Montreal and a third win in 4 races. "I'm the opposite of confident," said Mercedes executive director Toto Wolff, whose team failed to deliver with an engine upgrade in time for the weekend and also botched its tire strategy. "I think this is a major wake-up call for every member of the team," he said. "Everybody needs to assess how to improve performance. Those marginal gains are going to make all the difference." Starting cleanly, Vettel was pulling away from the field when a crash between Brandon Hartley and hometown favorite Lance Stroll brought out the safety car in the very first lap. On the restart, Sergio Perez skidded onto the grass but managed to straighten himself out and rejoin the race. Vettel ends long Ferrari wait in Montreal. Vettel had no such trouble, leaving the jostling behind him as he steered through the 4.36 km track named for the Ferrari driver and Montreal native who earned his first Formula One victory here 40 years ago. "Grazie," the German said to his Italy-based team before grabbing a red and yellow Ferrari flag and waving it on his way to the podium. "They've been waiting long enough for Ferrari to win here," Vettel said. 40 years after Gilles won his Grand Prix here, it's nice to show Ferrari is still alive. It's nice to become part of that story. Hopefully a little bit more in the future. Bottas finished second for the 4th time in 7 races this season. "Our car is not good enough to win," he said. "No doubt we want to win. There's been many occasions it's been close. As a team, we'll keep pushing." Verstappen's podium was his second of the year, and it eases some of the pressure he has felt with a series of mistakes that cost him and the Red Bull team in Azerbaijan and Monaco. After arriving in Montreal, Verstappen half-jokingly threatened to headbutt any reporter who asked about the crashes. The day was less positive for 2-time world champion Fernando Alonso, who was celebrating his 300th Formula One race. He retired to the garage after 43 laps, the 8th time he failed to finish in Montreal. It was also a short day for Stroll, a Montreal native who locked up with Hartley heading into Turn 5 on the first lap. A year ago, Stroll picked up the first Formula One points of his career in his hometown. AP Print email Facebook